Good morning. Oh, I guess I need this over here. Good morning. Good morning.
The microphone helps. People can hear you when you use your microphone. Good morning.
Use your outside voice, not your inside voice.
What? Yeah.
All right. Well, today is Friday. What do you want?
Friday.
Yeah. Is that what you want?
I want Friday. Weird weather.
Oh.
Weird weather. What the heck? I looked at the weather thing on my phone this morning and it said snow should stop in 19 minutes.
In Modesto?
I did look. Yeah, and I did look outside while I was driving and thought, I don't see snow and it's 53 degrees. How in the hell is it going to snow?
There, that's better now. I think they can hear us better now. Sorry.
Were you messing with people?
Well, we do so many different radio stuff.
I know, and all the settings change.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, that's why I have this little note here. Is it hooked up right?
Did you write it for you?
Yes, exactly. Because, a couple of times.
Yeah, it's not hooked up right.
Yeah, that's correct. All right, so a couple of things First thing I want to say to George.
Yeah, put him up there.
Happy anniversary, George. It's been 1 year since I found you on the Virginia corridor, 8:30 at night, 46 degrees.
Shivering.
Yeah, dirty, mangy. Took you home, washed you, and then he just came out of his skin. And he's been such a great dog ever since.
Yeah, it's a wonderful life.
Yeah, look at that. Just for 90-some cents a day, you can support me.
You too can support George so we can sit on a fluffy couch with a blanket over.
That's right. Well, Marsha posts on Facebook that, that, hey, happy anniversary, George, blah, blah. This is how Ed gets him ready when he's leaving for work. Dude, Marsha's always, he's freezing. He's cold, because he get hardly any hair. He's an American bully.
What do you leave your temperature in the house?
66.
66?
If we're lucky.
Wow.
Why? I have a older lady for a wife.
Oh.
That's all I'm going to say.
No,
she's younger than me, but all of a sudden, I can't have the, when I had the air conditioning at 71 at night, it was too cold for years. Yeah, you're just freezing us out. Now she has it at 68 during the summer, and I'm freezing, and she's like, suck it up, buddy.
Yeah, Buttercup. It's hot, right? I remember those days.
And now it's like heater on, Anyway, it's funny because George will sit right in front of the fireplace. Same with Annabelle and all of them. And it's just like stare at the fire as they're laying there. It's so warm.
Yeah, it brings them back to the old days when they were wild dogs.
Yeah, when you're outside next to the fire.
Yeah.
Well, I even have pictures of George running around in the snow. But the snow's already up. He's so short legs.
Yeah.
Big head. He's falling over, coming down those steps at the cabin.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to run around in the snow too long.
Yeah, well, they go inside to the fire. All right, so do we have a comment?
Mike is low, Mike.
Yeah, we just fixed it for him.
Yeah,
that's one of those.
What did I do that, Josh?
No, it was because earlier I didn't have it set up right, but thank you.
Forgot to read your post-it.
You know what?
Josh, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hey, what's going to happen this weekend? And
it's going to rain.
It's going to rain all weekend? Not supposed to rain on Sunday, is it?
I think it's supposed to rain on Sunday. You sound like you're in a cave still?
I am in a cave.
Still?
Cave. Well, I don't know. I'm not in charge of the board. You see my arms? They're crossed. I go. My head's kind of moving around.
I'm looking to see where you're messed up at.
I wonder what open house land is going to be like this weekend if it's going to be raining. I know that I never thought I heard those words. Which ones?
Sound like you're in a cave?
No. I don't know.
Is he sound any better? Because, I can't help it.
Yeah.
It's
could
voice.
Just be me.
We could check one more place. Keep talking.
Oh.
Check your audio, too, to make sure it's coming through.
It is.
You're muted, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. All right.
Here.
Oh, well, we'll just keep moving. We'll just keep moving.
Stop, Mike. We'll keep moving. So, open houses this weekend. I'm sure there's going to be quite a few. I hope they are attended greatly.
That's Mike quiet.
What?
I said that's you quiet.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're having fun today, I think.
Maybe
Thanks for getting this rolling, Josh. And Pam, glad to see you. Happy to see you. I always remember when I used to do open houses that on the rainy days, if you got somebody in the house and then it starts storming like crazy, they would stay longer. And one couple fell in love with the house, the one that bought it.
Wow.
Coolness.
Nice. Oh, damn.
You got your phone.
I'm almost tired of this. I'm done. Almost. I'm about.
Marcia said you don't.
I know.
Get the shave
I know, but she says I could trim it up, but not too much. So, I think I get a haircut next week, and I'll have them trim it up.
Well, it doesn't froth. It doesn't leave froth on your mustache if you drink black coffee.
No, it just leaves black coffee on.
No, I don't pour it over my lip.
All right. Well, are we going to talk about anything other than
let's talk about what Powell said. Let's talk about.
I'm in charge. I'm in charge, and I don't give a shit what you want. This is what I'm going to do. That's basically what he said.
Yeah. And then the bond market is
all right today. Well, no, it's so the BLS, which is the Bureau of Labor Statistics report, came out and said there were 517,000 jobs created in December, which was much stronger than expectations of 185,000.
Well, who sets those numbers that they expected 185,000 jobs to be created?
The government.
They pull that stuff out of their
yeah, something like that. So they're like, okay, this has been really bad. So what we're going to say is only 185. Yeah. So that way, when we know it's coming in at 517,000, it's going to rally and we're going to be much stronger.
But it didn't rally.
And the bond, not the bond market and rates, they have actually taken it in the shorts a little bit today. Right. But that's,
is what it is.
And then you also had 71,000 positive revisions in November. But I just want to remind everybody,
what's a revision?
That's where they relook at it and change it. Another comment.
Yeah.
Government has a great track record of padding stacks. Stacks. I was talking about stacks of money. All right, move back. All right. 2 surveys are in this report. You have the business survey and the household survey. The business survey is where, they get the job numbers come from. And then the household survey is where the unemployment rate comes from. And that's when they call up and say, excuse me, are you working? No, I'm doing Instagram now and I'm the influencer. And so I don't have to work anymore.
I have a women's line for men.
The household survey showed that job creation components, and it showed that there was 894,000 jobs created, while the labor force increased by 866,000. Man, that president's doing amazing. I'm just kidding. All right, that caused the unemployment rate to decline from 3.5 to 3.4, the lowest unemployment rate since 1969. Labor force participation rate increased from 62.3 to 62.4. So the one person said, I could no longer be an influencer. I have to get a job.
That half a person that changed their from 60.
But if you really look at the numbers, which we'll start seeing some changes, out of the 894, they're missing a zero there. I apologize. 894,000. Let me fix that real quick. So
job creation.
I know, but I want to fix that zero. That irritates me because I was too worried about George today. So 894,000 job creations in the household survey. 606,000 of them came from part-time workers.
And 288 were full-time.
Right. So
100,000 more. 1,000 is kind of pretty skewed.
Right. Of course it is. Yeah. So what that is out of that part-time workers, I guarantee you that somebody has a full-time job and they go, I need to make extra money because I need to buy eggs and invest in eggs.
Exactly. I need to buy chicken.
I can get them. Rooster. They actually sell chickens and a coop for like $600 for 6 months. They'll include all the feed, everything. You get all the eggs.
What's the 6 months?
You get to keep it. It's $600. You get to keep it for 6 months.
Yeah.
And then you get to eat all the eggs you can ever have. I'm like, you can buy a lot of eggs for $600.
Yeah, you can.
And you don't have to hear the cook.
My rooster says a little thing, different thing.
You don't have a rooster with hens that are laying eggs. Otherwise, they become chicks.
Oh.
In the eggs, and you can't eat them. That's why you don't let the bull in with the heifers all the time. Okay, because otherwise you'd have nobody milking because they'll all be pregnant.
I don't know why I like the way you said that. It's cracked me up.
Well, it's trying to get that old farm thing going again. I am a redneck. It's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
So as much as I tried to run away from that as when I got out of high school and got in the service and then got into business, got the book.
You joined the service.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that too. Success, what you wear, the clothes. What was that book where it's like
Dress for Success?
Thank you. That's the
Yeah.
one. That, I don't even know if it's still out there, but
I'm sure it is.
so I did that to get away from everything. Now look at me. I have a beard and I wear sweatshirts and t-shirts all the time.
And you're successful.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Doesn't matter. But again, what we need to do in our industry, dress for our clients.
Yep.
So if you have somebody who's very successful and they want you to, that's how you dress. If
Right.
you have somebody who's just an average person, you dress that way. Because when you come in a suit and somebody's an average person, they're going to go, I don't like this guy.
I don't think he's watching out for me.
He has no idea what I feel like.
Successful and he doesn't really understand my plight.
So I take off my pinky ring. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I take out my nose ring.
No, so remember a lot of the back in the day, I have a pinky ring and this ring. Not that, hey, if you're wearing that, I just want to say it's okay. So I'm not saying anything about it. All right. So the market, I'm seeing this week, I've been the busiest. I know I said a couple weeks ago, this is the busiest I've been in a while. I've been really busy this week. I've had more people get into contract.
Right.
And I'm like, they're writing an offer today. Oh, here's your offer. It was accepted.
Yeah.
That's where it's at right now. If you write an offer,
we keep talking about is there's very little competition for those buyers out there right now. So now's the time to buy.
Actually, there's
buyers just hear that?
Yeah, but hold on. There's a lot of competition for that buyer.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean,
but not for sellers' properties.
True.
That's where the competition. What I mean by that is you run somebody's credit with a hard inquiry, they get bombarded by so many people. Oh, by the way, this is so and so. Yeah, we have your loan and
Yep.
Just first things you want to do. I think we talked about this before. Go to opt-out prescreened.com. Opt out of any credit cards offers that you get when you get your credit run. They won't be able to touch you.
Yep.
Then go to do not call. Oh, this is on another show.
Yeah.
Do not call list. Go to the do not call list. Put your number in there. It takes 31 days. Nobody will be able to call you. Thinking about buying a house, you're thinking about doing any changes, getting your credit run, do those first two things, and then you won't be bombarded by people. Or you should just do it anyway.
Yeah, but if I opt out, I don't have any phone calls.
I know. Don't worry, we'll call you.
Somebody will call me?
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah,
a buyer or a seller will call you.
Yeah. And that's the thing about the sphere of influence. And we talked about that at the marketing meeting on Wednesday. And we talked about a couple things. There was an agent that got up and spoke and said she made, I think she said 300 phone calls in a week and a half. She got 7 contacts, 3 listing appointments, and I think 2 transactions as a result.
Yeah.
And it's all the numbers. But she just called her sphere. So it wasn't cold calling. It was warm calling.
It was still cold calling.
Well, but
you can change the name to gold calling if it makes you get the gold.
No, I don't.
Here's the things we don't. The problem is you should spend us where we are in our industry, right? A quarter of our time needs to be prospecting. Period. So whatever your week is, divide it by a quarter. That should be prospecting.
Right.
Another quarter is going over talking to your clients of current deals. Another quarter is actually going back to them with what you're doing for them and reiterating. And then the other quarter is just follow up and admin and other stuff.
Prospecting can be 1,000 different things. It doesn't mean you have to warm call your past clients. It doesn't mean you have to go door knocking. It doesn't mean
it's whatever works for you.
To make some contacts somehow.
Call.
Well,
the easiest way to do this is call.
Yeah.
All right, because nobody calls. Everybody texts, everybody emails.
Right.
An email is another form of a cold call.
It's also another form of junk mail.
Well, I'm just saying, so are cold calls to some people who are not. But if they're your past clients, you should be calling your past clients on a regular basis, just checking in, making sure there's no issue with maybe the home warranty you sold them. Or I was saying they let them know that, hey, that's there for you to get that job done and get those things worked on. And
or maybe they just want an update on what's really happening in the market, not what's on the media. Maybe they want to update on Prop 19. Maybe they want to update on, hey, if you live in PG&E electricity land, your tax subsidy is going away in April. So now's the time to get your solar. If you truly wish to get solar, do it before April.
And do not lease it, buy it.
Yeah, buy it.
The lease is just a racket.
By the time you get done paying it off, you have to replace your panels.
Same thing with owning it, but at least you own it.
But you own it.
And then when you own it, you might have more of a chance that you can't have the government come in and eminent domain them all. You have to fight them more.
Yeah.
I have a feeling. I hope that doesn't happen, but I've said some
Orwellian, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. Everybody's going to have it on their houses. Oh, we need your solar now. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. We got power to this grid because the governor's got a new Tesla. He needs to charge every day of the week.
It was funny. Someone put out a meme on. Remember Pacer, the Pacer car?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like 3 million sold, and 27 of them burned up, and they shut it down.
Right.
Tesla, 3 million of it sold, and 37 of them got up in flames.
Yeah.
At what point do you shut them down or do something different? It's that battery. We all know it's the battery. The Bose battery is lithium. That's why they don't let them on planes, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's all I have for today.
We talked for a lot.
Well,
we
went further than normal.
Well, no, not really. I mean, sometimes we talk till 9 o'clock and we look at each other and there's no numbers on the top left side. We're like, what are we just having fun talking?
Well, it's important to get out there, and now is the time. There is a change. Yes, today we had a little play around with the rates, but nothing major.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't stop you, because in the next couple of weeks, maybe will get better. My biggest problem has been a lot of people are writing again 45 days off or stop, because I don't know if you know this, but if we have to lock,
are they really?
Yeah. If you have to lock for 45 days, that costs so much extra for the extra 15 days.
Right.
If we do 21 day, we can lock for 22 day. You get an amazing rate. It's so much better.
Yeah.
Thing that we just started, which we've been gone for a while, is now we're able to do conventional construction loans.
Oh,
yeah. So one-time close, 5% down, 700 FICO score.
Is that in conjunction with the land purchase?
You can do either. You can already have the land and then it's considered a refinance, or you can buy the land and everything through the whole thing.
And enroll it into a long-term note after you're done with the construction.
It automatically rolls into a fixed rate, finished loan at the end. That's why it's called the one-time close, not a construction loan.
Gotcha.
And then a refinance. Yeah.
Those existed a long time ago. It's nice to see that coming back.
Yeah, and this is done through where I do all my business through, which means I can, those things are closed fast, and these people know exactly what they're doing. So that, because I've had them before through a few other investors, and they were nightmares. This one will not be. This will be so easy and so much easier that it's. So if you want to build because you have a lot and you've been waiting, we have that loan for you now.
Yeah.
And other people have had it, but they're all different.
The interest rates are probably a little higher because of risk, or
no? Actually, it was pretty much right there.
Rate.
Yeah, it's conventional, so it's right there. Yeah, and it has to be a stick built or modular, no manufacturers. So no.
You want to explain what a manufacturer is?
Yeah, that's the old mobile homes.
Right.
Is that easier for people?
Yeah.
So manufactured home. So in 1976, HUD came in and said these things are crap.
Right.
Whoever's building these they're crap. So we're going to make a standard. First standard is they have to be put on a chassis to be rolled out. That's the then that means from here forward, they're no longer called mobile home. They're called manufactured homes. Yeah. A modular is a stick-built house, but done in a factory, usually 24 hours a day running with supervisors on site all the time, where a house built out on property occasionally has a supervisor on.
And the city will come out and check off to make sure that you've done code.
Yeah, well, they do it all, but now you have it in a factory. Then I'm like, in the future, that's why I think everybody's going to be going towards building that, because you can have a house done in 6 weeks.
Yeah,
and they do 90% in the factory because every house is built out of boxes, right?
Right.
Every room is a box. Right. So then they put them all together on site, and you just need a contractor to finish the last 10% on site.
Yeah, you can call it a house in a box, and then when you move in to the box, you then call it home.
Now, if your name was Jack, you could be Jack in a Box.
I smelled that yesterday. I went somewhere in Oakdale, and all of a sudden I got this smell, and I thought, that smells disgusting. Oh, it's Jack.
Dude, back when we were drinking, when we were younger, those tacos
absolutely.
Were amazing.
Yeah, and you needed some greasy food to be able to finish the night off and to absorb some of the lifestyle, to absorb some of the alcohol that's in your belly. And it's just going to make you feel up quicker. That's all. Hey, let's see George again.
I took him away. Yeah, It was time to go.
I know.
All right, everybody, make it a great day.
Have a great weekend. I think it's going to be. It still says snow in Modesto, but I don't think it's going to happen. And I think
what's the temperature?
It was 53.
There's no way snow is going to happen.
Exactly. Well, it always happens way up high.
Yeah, but even there, I mean, it was for where it's talking. It's got to be 32 to turn into snow somewhere, and then if it's not colder than that, it just doesn't stay.
rain.
And all right. So I'm going to tell anybody, if you don't mind commuting, get up to Tuolumne County, buy your house up there. I've been 275s, 300s all day long. And it's not like they drop prices. It's just the price point is so much lower up there for some of these different houses that are coming up.
Right. And remember, when all of you go up there in a few months, the prices will go higher because there won't be anything left to sell.
Mike, somebody just asked me the mortgage rates changed. They kind of went up a little bit today, just a little bit.
But they change on a daily anyway.
Yeah, they change by moment. Yeah. So let's see what's at right now.
As we've said in the past, many
We're
times,
still down 39 basis points.
If you're qualifying, if you're approved, don't pay attention to the rate so much. Pay attention to the home. Pay attention to your realtor. Make awesome offers. You can even get some closing costs. Like you said, you've got a seller that's coming around the bend, and she's already wanting to present a closing cost stipend.
Right.
And it wasn't a stipend; it was a lot of money.
Right, but I mean, I've been locking conventional, in the high fives, and so that's not bad right now. So, and everything's different. People buying down things, and other people not, and it just depends on what you want to do.
What you want to use your money for.
All right. Make it a great day. Thanks for watching.
Happy weekend.
And we will see you back on
Remember,
Monday. We got to talk again on Saturday, don't we? The radio show.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to be talking with Nick Bavaro,
Thank you.
Modesto City Councilman, District 4.
Member.
Yeah. No. Let's just stop that stuff. Let's not,
All right.
Let's not follow the crowd.
Yeah, make it a great day.
Make it a great day, guys.